Good morning, everybody. Just a quick update on the C5. It is still very much blown up yet. I still have not pulled the motor out of it. It's been less than a week. I just kind of was like, I needed a break from it. But I said I was going to be done with it, sit back for a while, find a motor, take my time, maybe get ready for the fall. Yeah, like a couple days later. Okay, I have a little explaining to do because that is not a 408. That is an LS6. And here's the story. So I was all bummed out and took a couple days off, and I threw up a wanted to buy post, and I was like, hey, if anybody's got, an LS, I'm open to iron blocks. I'd like a LS2 at least, but I'd like something bigger, 6.2, something like that, maybe a 408. Tons and tons and tons and tons of offers. 99% of them were like, oh, I've got this motor. It's 3/4 of the way put together. I'll put it together for you, and I'll sell it to you for $3,500. It seemed to be kind of like standard. This guy posted up. He goes, I've got a 45,000 mile LS2 if you'd be interested. So I was like, yeah, I'm interested. I shot him a PM, never answered. I talked to I don't know, 7, 8 other people on PM. Heck, might have been 10 people. It was a lot. Plus people posting on the post. And I was like, well, I'm going to give this guy one last shot. Shot him PM, said, hey, man, before I move on, you want to give me any info on this thing? And he goes, oh, yeah, 45,000 mile LS2 or LS6, trick flow heads, which piqued my interest. He said something about the underdrive pulley. It's got an ASP underdrive. I don't know, it's coming off. I'm going to send it back to him. And I said, oh, yeah, that sounds decent. I'd definitely be interested in it. So I said, how much? He says, $2,200 or best offer. I'm really interested. $2,200. That's a really good price. I'm honest with people. I don't be like, oh, I just got to know what he has. I just was like, yeah, man, that's really cheap. It seems like a really solid buy. So got talking to him. He goes, do you want some headers? Yeah, I want some headers. I mean, I didn't, but my buddy Robert needs them. So I got the motor. I got a set of Dynatech. I don't know. They're $900 a set headers, plus the $900 catted mid pipe for $2,600. Rob's going to give me $600 for the headers because, to him, it's $1,800 headers for $600. They look brand new. They're still in my truck. I don't have them out. And I got this guy. So I get it home. So you can see 225 CNC. It's got nice headers on it. I'm sure it has some kind of cam. He said it's got a cam. He doesn't know what, though, so he didn't really want to get too far into it. I'm going to strip the whole front end of the motor off. And take a peek because I might as well. It's easier to put them in the car that way anyway. And then, so I'm kind of poking around. I'm like, I wonder what's inside. So the previous owner apparently gave this thing some love. These are the yellow somethings. I don't know. They're $700 or $800 rockers. They're lightweight. They're aluminum. Roller rockers. Obviously it's got dual springs in it and everything. Which is kind of to be expected with a nice set of, $2,200 heads. So, big upgrade there from the LS1. I said I wanted to go bigger displacement, but man, it's hard to pass up on a deal like that. Even if the motor has an issue, I think I'm still doing fine at $2,000 for, just the heads. I would have ended up okay. So we're going to slap this thing in probably in a week or so. I'm just kind of going slow because we're still quarantined. And, as soon as I can get to a point where people can come over, I'd like to have a buddy help me put it in because it's just no fun by yourself. So this thing will be Z06, LS6 motor. Stock torque too, but it's the 12 mil. Z06 trans that's built and a Z06 diff that's built. So it'll have a whole Z06 driveline in it, which is kind of cool. And I'll update once I pull the front cover off and everything and figure out what cam's in it. If I can figure out what cam's in it. I don't really care that much, to be totally honest with you. So, but I figured it's out of the car. It's easy to peek. So I'll take a look. And I need to change the front pulley anyway from this guy, which is not a terrible one. Oh, ASP. Yeah, that's if I didn't say them right. But it's not a terrible one, but my Summit one is brand new, and I've got an ARP bolt for it. It says ARP bolts in the head and everything. And then I can actually sell. I've got a couple sets of push rods that are good. If the heads survive, these heads have dual springs. I've got the trunnion upgraded rockers. So I'll have some stuff off of that motor to sell. Oh, this has a good LS6 intake. That has a good LS6 intake, which is kind of why I'm debating doing a Fast 90 while I'm at it. Fast 92. talking to Wilson Manifolds, that's what they recommended. They thought the 102 might be overkill. Problem is figuring out the throttle body that'll work and mixing that into everything else that I'm dealing with. So, all right, guys, that's the update. The vet will be up and running a lot sooner than expected, but a couple of weeks we'll be back up and running. I'll update whenever things pop up. All right, have a good one.